Hello and welcome to episode 23 of my Minecraft server series. And this is part 3 of the Stargate mod. I guess you can call it a showcase. Yeah, so last episode, what did we do? Well, over the last couple of episodes, we have found the buried Stargate in the overworld, which gave us the gate address to Abydos. Last episode, we came through the Stargate, looted the Abydos temple. Then we left the Abydos temple and we went exploring, finding this village. When at this village, we managed to procure, through one mean or another, a cartographer who we maxed out his trades, who gave us a map. A map to our current location, which is just here. So, without further ado, let's have an explore, because down this staircase is the answer of getting home. In theory. We know I can already get home, but it's still a cool structure. So, if we head down here, now it's going to be very, very dark down here. So I'm going to be sticking down torches along here. And I think these torches are quite apt. Not a baby zombie. You can go away. Thank you very much. So yeah, we'll come down this corridor, and right at the end of it, taken straight from the very first film, is this gate address. This is Earth's gate address. If you didn't already know, stargates were used to travel between planets. So although in Minecraft, Abydos is just another dimension as part of series lore, Abydos is another planet, and that address there is the gate address back home. Now, in Minecraft, this gate address is actually to an All-in Stargate that I haven't built yet. So we don't actually need this gate address, but this is a reference to the film, to the very first 1994 film. And as you can see, the point of origin is missing, which is very, very accurate to the film. Okay, they came across this, and it turned out that over time, the point of origin had naturally withered and broken down, and they weren't able to easily locate. They managed to figure it out over time. They managed to work it out, and over trial and error, find the missing symbol. But all they had to go on was these 6. The other thing found by Daniel Jackson within the first episode of the SG-1 TV series. Now, as you can see, there are different elements, okay? There are different... These look like doors, okay? And there is a reason for that. So these two are not doors. This one is not a door. We turn the corner. This one is not a door. This one is a door. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a torch there. And same as before, we venture down the staircase. Let's stick a torch there and there. Awesome. And then we'll do another torch there and there. Nice. And here we have an underground temple of sorts. This is where Daniel Jackson discovered a star map. A massive boatload, almost a very early depiction of a database, if you will. It was how they calculated Stargate positions and things like that, which is where these come in. Every single one of these addresses work. Well, that one looks familiar, doesn't it? That one looks very familiar. And there you have a long one. Now, some of these, now I'm just having a quick look at them. Most of these look okay. Both of these are missing the point of origin, but that's not a problem because we know what the point of origin is. So that's not going to be too much of an issue. However, this is where we're going to need this and this. I'm also going to empty out some of my inventory because I'm going to need space for all these addresses. So we'll pop the notebook page in the offhand, and we're going to go through, and we're going to take that one, take that one, take that one, take that one, we're going to take that one, we've already got that one, and we're going to take that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new gate addresses. All from this one chamber. And I think that's really cool. I think this is one of the best new features added to the Stargate mod. And as you can see, we are quite the way down. I mean, this just looks cool. Now, what I would like to do is find one of the other structures. So obviously, all of these gate addresses, they're cool. We will be exploring them over the next few episodes. And it will be building up our gate network. But somewhere out there, I'm trying to cheat just a little bit, but it's not working. There are other staircases like this one, where they lead down into structures, underground structures, strongholds and things. And they're not very easy to spot, because you've got cave systems and you've got just tiny little holes in the floor and things like that. Any one of these could be a structure. That one is not. These are not. Trying to ascertain what's the new structure and what isn't. Yeah, it's not easy. I'm going to turn my mini-map back on, because I didn't want to spoil too much what the entrance was. So yeah, somewhere underneath this bit is where that is. I have been on a single player world where the roof of that chamber was visible on the surface. So I just wanted to have a look at that, but it wasn't visible, so that is fine. So yeah, it's not overly obvious of what you're looking out for for these other structures. Obviously, depending on how strict you are on cheating, you can always go spectator mode and have a look at what you're actually, find one and then see what you're looking for. Is this one? Because that is a very square out hole. The answer there is no. Oh, hello. Let's get out of there. I'm guessing this is just a lava pool of some kind. Yeah. Oh, is this? This is a bigger Nagada. So this, if I bring up the map again, so here you have the temple, and here you have the village that we used. We are currently up over here in this much bigger Nagada village. Ouch. But yeah, it's not overly clear on what we're looking for. So we're just going to fly around for a little bit to see what we can find. What I might do is find a deep enough hole. Maybe here might work. I don't know, maybe not. Anything at all? Anything at all? Nothing here. Basically just having an explore at this point, seeing what we can find. Which at the moment is just sand. I mean, if we ever need glass for anything, most people don't have access to a whole dimension made of sand. Because there's no shortage here. Just trying to see if we can find anything. Oh! Okay, not what I was looking for, but good to know anyway. So here, what is this? Biome, does it say Naquita deposits? I don't think this is anything. No. But these big pillars here, these contain Naquita ore. So this is just going to pick up the ore now. But Naquita ore. So we can come by here with a nice fortune pickaxe, and we can grab some Naquita ore, which will help us make... Now, which way? It is that way. Yeah. The Naquita ore will help us make Stargate stuff. Be it crystals, be it control panels, be it actual Stargate rings, Stargate blocks to build Stargates. They might also help with the power capacitors for the Stargates as well. Oh, what's this? This looks interesting. Let's have a look down here. It's just as I generate new chunks. It's just anything. No, good. Let's get out of there then. I mean, in theory, there's meant to be some sort of cave entrance type thing, which of course is difficult to see from the sky. But then elytra is the best way to kind of see most of the land. I don't know, I prefer to fly. But yeah, as you can see, it's virtually nothing but sand. Anything over here? I'm basically just looking for anything that resembles an underground section so I can stop off and have a look. Well, there's nothing there. That's the temple. That's the chamber. Yeah, I'm going the right. Oh, it's another Nagara. Where I can steal more bread from if I wanted. There isn't much to help you get to these places. You do just kind of have to fly around, search around, and see what you can find. Well, this isn't helpful. There you go. Elytra malfunctioned for a second then, but I managed to pick it up. How far are we going? Okay. Cool. So now we've made it back to the temple, to the pyramid. And there isn't much to go on. It might be something that we have to come back and have a look at once I've looked into it a little bit more. Because I've seen it showcased, I've seen it's actually a thing, and it's present on the wiki website for the mod, so I know it exists. I know it's around here somewhere. But it's one of those rare structures. It's like your overworld stronghold. You know, it is just few and far between. Well, we're back at the temple now. We're back at the Stargate, so we might as well. I mean, there's nothing else here, really. So, what have we got here? What have we actually got here? Right, let's stick that one at the end. There we go. Okay. For the last little half of this video, we will have a look at one of these gate addresses and see where it takes us. Nowhere, which is fantastic, but that's because it could be buried, or just because the chunks aren't loaded. It could be anything. I'll try once more. Okay, we'll just try another one. There we go. Right, let's see where this takes us. Okay. So it's brought us to... Actually, I'll take those apples. It's brought us to somewhere I've actually already been, which I have seen posts and things. It does happen, but essentially, which one is it? I think that's the desert gate that we have in our notebook, and we are literally just south of it down here. I've already been here. I've already kind of looted this place-ish. I've already been past here. I might come back here and dig up the Stargate. Then again, I might dig up these two gates instead and keep this one as the further one away. I haven't quite made up my mind just yet what I'm going to do there. I mean, let's just roll the dice. See what happens. Two for two. Let's see where we get to. Well, that happened. You just don't know sometimes. It's a good job we jotted down the address. The only problem is now, this gate doesn't have a DHD. It doesn't come with a DHD. I don't think it does anyway. So, yeah. Where was that other... Actually, let's put these down here. There we go. Where was that village with the waystone? That's over here. Hopefully we are now high enough to just glide back to that village. And we'll get back home and we'll try one of the other ones. I shouldn't have put that back. I don't know which. I think that was that one. So yeah, we can try that one next. I'm going to have to stop and open up a ender chest. Oh no, this one here has one, so let's use this one. Sorted. The sugarcane seems to be growing nicely. And then I might leave the other two for the next episode. Alright, let's do that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's 2 is a no-go. These 2 are a no-go. So I might investigate those and see if I can get them to work. I feel like this is one that I've already been to before. Oh, it isn't. This is excellent. This is good stuff. Whereabouts are we? I can't even see. Ah, yes, that's what I'm looking for. It's either that one, or it's this one. I don't think we're massively far from... I mean, I might have to just go back home and see what that is. See where that is. But no, that's cool. Although I am definitely taking that head and that head. I knew you were going to do that. Go away. What I'd like to know is there a hidden chest around here somewhere? Because that would be kind of cool if there is a hidden chest. I mean, I don't think there is, but it would be quite nice. Right. Get back home. And I think that's where I'll end out the episode. So we can add some of these up onto our wall here to build our own star map of Stargates, which would be quite nice. Imagine this whole wall being filled with gate addresses that we can actually get to. I need to make sure I catalogue them all properly. We also need to add Abydos on there as well, but yeah, we'll have a catalogue of Stargates and things like that. It'll be a case of putting all Stargates on the wall, but only important ones needed in the notebook and things like that. So things like Spawn Base and Abydos, they can stay in, and then maybe one for each biome, maybe, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But for now, that is what I have time for this episode. And would you believe this and the last two episodes were all done in an hour and a half? All done on the same day, which is why it might come across a little bit rushed. But it's a day off I had from work, so I was able to finish them all, or record these 3 episodes ready for upload. Now I've got to go off and edit them. So, yay me. Thank you very much for watching. Next episode we'll have a look at exploring this one that I'm looking forward to trying, because it's a longer address which tells me the type of gate that we're gating to and where it's going to be. And then I'll investigate the other 2 and see if I can get those to work. But until then, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.